Hello everyone, we meet again today for a new video. Today we're unboxing the new Ninja Speedi. We're going to unbox everything together, so I haven't opened it yet. We'll see what it can do, its functions, and then we'll try it out. All right, after the credits roll, we're off. We've already waited a long time for this in France, so we're delighted. It's brand new. It's just been released here. And it's true that we've been waiting for it for a while. The box is really beautiful. I know I'm someone who throws away all the boxes from all my appliances, but this one makes me almost sick to my stomach. And yes, there's a bit of pink. I like pink. Anyway, who cares? Here we go. So here it is. It's true that it's much less imposing than the multi-cookers. Well, it's not a multi-cooker, it's a rapid cooker, this one. It still has the resistance system. Recipe book and instructions. English, German, French, Spanish, Italian. So it's all in French. And the operating instructions as well. German, English, Spanish, French. It's really not very long, just 5 or 6 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the recipe book, you have no excuses. It's all explained, so it's really easy. You have attractive pictures to help you better understand how to use it. So with the control panel, they explain what the smart switch button is. So the smart switch button is this thing that looks like a valve, actually. They explain the accessories that come with it. Here, they explain the crisping plate and the bowl. Oh yes, right. So here we have the chip plate. So this is for making your meats, your fries. Look at the tank. The tank is 5 liters 7. So it's suitable for a family of 4 or so. Not bad at all. So here, the griddle crisps. Either you put it in the low position, so that way when you just want to do some frying, for example. But if you want to cook on several levels with starchy foods and vegetables at the bottom and your meat on top, that's perfectly possible. Here you have little, I don't know what you'd call them, little hooks like this that fold down. And if you open them, you can fix them. Ah, that's great. Oh yeah, your crisp plate, you can fix it in the up position. And then you'll still have room, so you can cook your meats on top of your vegetables, for example. We'll try that later. Tack. Nice design, what do you think? You can tell me in the comments. Here, we still have the water recuperator at the back. Look, it's this little thing that sometimes fills up with water because we're doing steam cooking, steaming, even steam cooking combined with steam air fryer or steam bake. For example, steam oven or steam fry. You have this little thing that fills up with water. It's not systematic, but it may contain water, so you'll need to empty it regularly. We have the same system on Ninja multi-cookers. Look, I hadn't even read the book, and that's exactly what I said. You can put the meat on top on the high position of the crisping plate and the vegetables on the lower level. The book so far is very well explained. Frankly, it's easy to understand and it's fast. It's synthesized, you might say. It's not difficult to read. They explain themselves how to make the basic recipes we're all going to make, i.e. basmati rice, for example. How to make the rice, how to add your vegetables, how to sublimate the flavors, the seasonings. Choose a protein, so meat, fish, egg, or even vegetable protein for those who eat tofu or stuff like that. They explain everything step by step. They give examples of speedy meals. So it's quick recipes on several levels. And then you have the recipe book. They explain everything step by step. So it really goes from chicken kebab, accompanied by rice, meatball with ricotta, accompanied by spinach, zucchini, creamy chicken pasta. You've got lots of recipes. So there's something for everyone. Saffron risotto, chocolate moelleux, creme caramel. And then, like all Ninja books, every time you buy a Ninja appliance, you get the cooking charts. So that's really to help you. For example, you're going to have a chicken, or I'll tell you anything, a rib of beef. You'll look in the book for the cooking, then the food. Then it'll tell you how many oives to put in the vat and how long to cook it. So it's very easy. Now, let's turn on the Speedi. We'll go through the functions together, because I don't know it at all. It's really the first time I've had it in my hand. I was really looking forward to it. Well, it's not rocket science. I'll understand quickly. So I'm going to explain everything to you. We'll go through the functions together, and I'll tell you what they do and how to use them. Let's get started. Let's switch it on. First of all, I've read in the instructions that for the very first use, you'll need to clean the bowl with the crusty tray in soapy water. Take a look at the tank. 5 liters 7. That's not bad for a family of 4 or as a complement to another appliance. So you wash it well with soap and water. I've skimmed through the instructions for the very first use, and you don't have to do anything other than wash the components. Okay? So there are 2 categories. Rapid cooker. It's written here in blue with several modes. And when you activate the smart switch button, you have the air fry and cooker functions on this side. So, all that's grilling. For grilling meat and fish. Air fry for oil-free frying. You can change this with the arrows. Modes. Next we have bake roast. Roast or bake as in an oven. Dehydration. But that's not bad. To dehydrate your herbs, to make your own spices and fruits. You can make your own dried fruit, vegetables, and healthy snack. You can even make meringues with the dehydration mode. And even better, yogurts. And all without water. And I'm telling you, it's a sure thing. I made them not long ago in the air fryer Ninja, by the way, the yogurts. In dehydration mode at 40 degrees for 8.5 hours. Now, of course, some people say that's not very economical for 8.5 hours, but in fact, it's the same as in a yogurt maker, except that you don't pay the price of the yogurt maker. Then sear. This is for frying your onions and garlic in the vat. You know, you sear your food before you start cooking, for example. And slow cook, very slow cooking. For dishes that take a long time to cook, beef bourguignon, veal blanquette, you can cook them for a long time with slow cook. And that's good because your dishes will have meat that's really melting and succulent. It'll fall off the bone on its own. For example, if you're cooking a shoulder of lamb, a small one, so that it fits in the vat, you can slow cook it. So that's the air fryer cooker side. Here are the arrows to change modes. I like them because they're not touch sensitive, they're buttons. And these, it's better because the buttons are less likely to break. On the other hand, touch can sometimes be a disadvantage if it starts to glitch. And here, the time. So you can choose the cooking time. And here, the temperatures. So it's really easy. So if I press the smart switch button, you're onto the rapid cooker. So what are the rapid cooker functions? You've got speedy meals. So that's what they're promising us with this appliance, meals in 15 minutes. So speedy meals on several levels. Starches on the bottom with vegetables. And on the top plate, proteins. Meat, fish, vegetable proteins, whatever you like. Steam, then air fry. So that's combined steaming and frying. It's wonderful, for example, for sautéing small potatoes or cooking chicken. You switch to steam air fry. Then you choose the time and temperature. For example, I use about 45 to 50 minutes for a chicken. A chicken weighing 1 kilo 4. This is an example. I'm going to use steam meals with a little water at the bottom of the vat. The rapid cooker functions, on the other hand, require a little water at the bottom of the vat, as these are steam functions. In this way, your chicken will be steamed while being well roasted, well grilled, and well crisped. So steam air fry, magnificent. I use steam bake a lot to bake my brioches, cakes, and breads. And it's true that it's great because it's a combined steam and oven cooking method that gives you incomparably moist cakes. I tested it in a previous video for the Ninja. 12 in 1, check it out. If you still don't have it, have a look. And finally, the steam function. So this is simply steam. I want to steam my vegetables, my meats. For example, I've got a baby and I want to make his purees. I'll put in 2 carrots and steam them. Then I'll blend my carrots. He'll have his puree. You know what I mean? Steam too. I often make flans. Flans, coconut flan, caramel flan. You know what I mean. You can do a steam mode. So steam is just simple steam. Then there are the pidi mills, steam air fry, and steam bake modes. That'll combine steam with something else, and that's cool. What I'm suggesting is that you try it out. Usually we always try recipes of mine. But here, I'm telling you the truth, we're not going to get wet. We're going to take a recipe straight from the book. That way, we'll be able to see if the book is a dud or if the recipes are good and hold up. By the way, I forgot to tell you, but if you scan the little QR code, it'll take you to the official Ninja Kitchen blog. You'll find a whole host of recipes. And the great thing about Speedi is that you can submit your own recipes if you like. So you'll find plenty of recipes to suit your food, whatever you've got on hand. So it's not bad because there are quite a few recipe ideas. You also have the option, and I highly recommend it, of joining my Ninja Foodie Facebook group. So you won't just get the Speedi, you'll get all the Ninja appliances combined. We're a big community, almost 30,000 strong, and we publish our recipes and experiences with Ninja machines all day and night. So don't forget, I'll leave you the link below the video if you want to join the Mad group. There. Anyway, so I've chosen a recipe. I'm going to do something simple, chicken and creamy pastry. Check it out. The picture makes you want it already, you see? So, what ingredients do we need? Pasta, crème fraîche, a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, garlic veal stock, so that's water with stock, a teaspoon of garlic salt, 300 grams of broccoli cut into 5 centimeter florets. Well, I don't have any broccoli, and I'm not a big fan, so I'll put leeks in, okay? And then 4 chicken breasts, so I'll only do 1, which will be my lunch, since I'm shooting this video late in the morning, you see? A teaspoon of dried herb mix, okay? Salt and freshly ground black pepper to taste, so I've got everything I need. Grated Parmesan cheese for garnish. Well, I don't have any Parmesan, so Gruyere will do. The Italians, the feeling wiped out. Here goes the recipe. So I'm going to weigh everything because there are the grammages, so we'll go with that, like that. No tricks, ladies and gentlemen, bismillah. Place the pasta, crème fraîche, mustard, stock, salt and broccoli, yes, and leeks for me, in the bottom of the vat. Stir to combine. Okay, let's go. Pasta, 225 grams. They say it's for 4 servings. We'll see about that. Pasta. Where's my pasta? Ah, I'll get it. So they say 225 grams of penne or fusilli. So I have fusilli right in. Here we go. Let's not go overboard. 225 grams of pasta. Let's go. Crème fraîche, 300 grams. 300 grams, 300 grams, 300 grams. 300 grams is a lot than one, isn't it? So what do you think? Me, who wanted to lose weight, I'm putting it away. No mess, just scrape, we lick. Cream is so good. That's why it makes you fat. Is the mustard really necessary? Do I need it on everything? 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. I don't have any Dijon mustard, but I have some honey mustard that stings a bit. I'll put this in. 1 tablespoon. We'll do it like that at a glance. We don't need the spoon though. Oh, gosh. Okay, that's fine. So the salt, I'm not going to use much since we're going to use a broth. And the broth is already salty. I'm not saying a lot, but look, it's not bad at all. Come on. I exaggerated a bit, but that's okay. Next, the salt. The broccoli. Wait, where does the broth come from? Place the pasta, crème fraîche, mustard. The broth, I forgot the broth it feeds. The broth, 600 milliliters of broth. I'm going to mash it in and I'm going to put in some hot water. 600 milliliters. Okay. I'll test it. It's so good. The broth, it's okay. 300 grams of broccoli, which I'm going to replace with the leeks. And frozen leeks. That way it goes fast. It's cheaper. Sometimes leeks are expensive. Come on, hop. That's going to be a lot of 300 grams of leeks. I'm not a rabbit, am I? Oops, 300 grams of leeks. Ah yes, I love fusitu. Well, this is fusitu in all its glory. Let me show you. Here we've put everything in. They tell us to mix it well. I'll show you what it looks like inside the tank. Okay? So here, look, this is the inside of the tank. So here they tell us to mix. That's what I'm going to do. You can see it's all there. The cream, the water, broccoli, broth, salt, pasta in a nutshell. So here we're going to try to divide everything up evenly. To follow the recipe, listen, I'll just have to see. If it works, it'll be great. You know what though? It really is. It works like that on several levels, this style of dish. I'll put away my 14-in-1 multi-cooker, which takes up a lot of space. I'll put it away. And I'll keep this one in the kitchen because for us, quantity is enough. Yes, there are 4 of us, including a baby and a 4-year-old who don't eat anything. I don't know if it's the same for you, but mine is complicated. Okay, here we go. So next, roll out the plate pasta. Honestly, you can't miss. They tell you everything. And place the latter in the upper position in the bowl. There you go. They're not tabs. I mean, I don't remember what I called them earlier, but they're flanges. So I unfold the flanges and place my plate. It's ready. It's set. Brush the entire chicken with the oil. Then season with dried herbs, salt and pepper. Place on the baking sheet. Don't I have my chicken rub here? Rub. You know what? I'm not going to put any salt or pepper. I'm going to use a ready-made chicken rub, which is already salted. So there's no need for salt or we'll be drinking all afternoon. So now I'm going to brush my chicken with olive oil and this ready-made spice mix. I'm already trimming a bit of fat from my cutlet and a bit of bone here too. I don't feel like eating bone. It's okay. I brush it on. I put it all on. I put my meat on the griddle. Oh. Inshallah, it works. Close the lid and turn the smart switch to the rapid cooker position. Let's go. Close the lid. Turn on the appliance. They didn't say to turn on the appliance, but that goes without saying. Rapid cooker. Okay, press Speedi meals. Set temperature to 190 degrees Speedi meals. Mince temperature 190 ding and cooking time set to 15 minutes. That's great. That's fast. 15 minutes and press start. The appliance says pre with little dots like on all Ninja multi-cookers, which means preheating. So it's preheating, the little dashes go forward, 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 and once the preheating time has elapsed, it goes straight on to cook for 15 minutes. So they're telling us that steam forms for about 8 minutes, because it's steam meals cooking, steam that's gonna cook all our food and brown the chicken. So for 8 minutes, there's steam being created. So I suppose there might be some noise and smoke, which is normal. When steam is created, you have steam coming out of the appliance. Because this question comes up extremely often. Before the timer starts, okay, so for about 8 minutes, it's preheating, that's what they tell us, and then it starts for the 15 minutes. When cooking is complete, transfer the chicken to a cutting board, slice it, then using tongs with silicone tips, grasp the central handles, and remove the tray from the appliance. Mix the pasta and serve with the chicken slices and parmesan. Not bad, I must say. See you soon for the result. So now it's time to cook, so I don't think it took more than 8 minutes to preheat. So far it's living up to its promise. As I said before, there's smoke coming out, which is normal. It's the steam meals mode, as they say. And what I find cool is that compared to other Ninjas that have the same combined steam functions, steam air fry, steam bake, steam meals, here it's not noisy. I don't know if you can hear it. There's a slight noise, but it's not like the others where there's a real airplane noise, which in itself doesn't bother me at all. But it's true that this problem came up a lot. People are often very disturbed by appliance noise. Well, I run it all day long, so I don't know if it's a question of habit. More, I'm deaf as a post. So it doesn't bother me, but some people are bothered by it, and it's not noisy. So that's a good point for the Speedi. There's about 10 minutes of cooking left, and I can't wait to see the result and how it turns out. Now that the baking's done, let's see the result together. Listen, we're going to cut up the chicken, as they say. Oops, it's well done. I was afraid. I'm going to put it on my plate, and then we'll see about the pasta. I'm fed up with myself. I'm clumsy. I can't believe I'm such a stick in the mud. Look at that pasta now. That's what scares me the most, pasta. Once a pot holder, always a pot holder. Here, I'll take this off. Oh, it's not bad. It's moving a little more. I mean, really. I think you'll be blown away. But there's all the juice I'm losing here, so wait. I took the wrong utensil. It'll be better with a big spoon that looks a bit ladle-like. It's gonna be in my top 5, this one too. Every time I get a new appliance, I say it's in my top 5, so I've got a lot of top 5 here. Take a look at this. I'll show you what's in the vat, how it looks, and my plate up close, okay? Look, so this is my plate. It's well done, really. And there at the bottom of the vat, you have this. I'm very satisfied with this first try, and I'll have to see how it goes with my own recipes. The Speedi Rapid Cooker comes with a 2-year warranty and costs 249 euros on the Ninja Kitchen France website. Unfortunately, I don't have a coupon code to offer you this time, but if I try to disgust you with one in the meantime, I'll put it in the description below the video or as a pinned comment, with of course the product link in the description. Don't hesitate to ask me any questions you may have in the comments section, and I'll be happy to answer them. And I'll see you soon for new recipes. Bye.